a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Hoosiers will get us started with the opening kickoff. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Maryland's offense will get the first swing of the game. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this one.
And the defense got him at the 27. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Washington. With the catch, it's McLaurin. At midfield, he's got room. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Terrapins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. A strike downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Just keep swinging it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Fleming.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Makes the grab. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They'll run it from the gun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. They go to the wide receiver screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on 3rd down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. stadium buzzing. Kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Brady. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't...
Oh, there's the ball! Defense grabs the football, and there he goes! They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
Well, that's not the start this offense wanted. Your starting running back puts it on the ground on his very first carry. This is a guy they need to have a big game. They need him to get his confidence going, and that last play isn't going to do that.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Quarterback running on the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Terrapins send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. From the shotgun, the inside give. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
Well, at this juncture of the game, obviously the offense has struggled. No points up on the board. You're at the end of the first half, and you're just trying to make something happen. That time the quarterback thought he had a guy open way down the field, but again, the defense in perfect position, and that thing falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Snagged in the middle. It's Webb.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They'll immediately call timeout.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Grabbed in the middle. It's McLaurin. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Wants to throw. It's Washington. Finds the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Number 34 in punt formation to kick it away.
Punt is on its way. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
And the Terrapins will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going right to work up top. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Hoosiers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Webb. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Fleming. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle, it's Webb. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Rushes on him, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he's got some space. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Here's the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, the ground game. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. 3rd down coming up after that completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And the Hoosiers will call on their punt team. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. The points have been tough to come by, and they'll try to stretch this to a 2-possession game on this drive. Gets open down the middle. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jackson. Turning it on. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
The Hoosiers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Running it to the right. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
Forwards can stress a defense like crazy if you can protect your quarterback. They didn't protect their quarterback. Defense got to him quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Mendoza. And some room to work. Fighting off the defender. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Offside defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
A 6-point game getting very deep in the 4th quarter, and the offense desperately needing to convert this 4th down. Deep shot for the end zone. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball.
Makes the grab, ready for the 1st down. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. I'm sure they hope they don't have to exhaust all 4 downs, but it probably is 4-down territory as they look to take the lead with a touchdown. Makes the catch. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They'll try to power it in. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. He'll keep it himself. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
How about the clock management by this team? Taking all of the clock, scoring late now. All you got to do is finish it. The easy part. Bring out the kicker, knock that PAT through the uprights.
Just an extra point away from taking the lead late. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. And he knocks through the pressure-filled extra point. Now to see if they can hang on. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking for a man. It's Washington. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. A deep throw as the clock winds down. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game. Not exactly a ton of points in this one. They just couldn't overcome the offensive struggles and come up short.
And that's a bad feeling when you're the offense because you see your defense time and time again getting stops, giving you the football back and giving you an opportunity. The offense, they just couldn't pull their own weight.
I hear you. It's a bad feeling for the offense, but it really sucks for us as defense because we got to keep going back on the field time and time again with no offensive support. A lot of times the frustration will lead on the sidelines. You'll see people getting angry, but the offense has got to do a better job.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.